Just talk about getting a do-over in a new place, and
I'm really excited. Obviously, playing in the ACC, being in Boston's a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me. So I got to capitalize on this opportunity and just make the most of it. I feel like being in a new environment with Coach Grant has been it's been good. It's been refreshing. We've been able to get a fresh start. I'll get to have a whole season all over again. Hopefully, I'll be able to be fully healthy the whole year, and hopefully, we can make the most of it.
have you kind of been a go-between between Coach Grant and your new teammates, since you're the guy that knows them?
Yeah, I pretty much had to, when I first got here, I tried to make sure to let everybody know what kind of person he was, what kind of individual and coach he was, and that he really cared for us off the court and on the court. I just tried to emphasize, what kind of a leader he was, and just let everybody know that he's actually a man of the people and he cares for us.
Brevin, how's that knee going? How's that recovery process? I know Coach Grant's been there for you that whole process. How does it feel?
Honestly, it's been a great experience. First 3 months were tough just because I was going through the whole transfer period and really wasn't able to do a lot of rehab probably from April to June just because I was in Charleston still. But right now I'd say I'm probably 85%. I'm cleared to go for the season though, and I'm ready to get back out there.
How's the adjustment period been for you coming up here and getting adjusted with your teammates?
It's actually been a lot easier. That was one of the biggest things I was worried about, just having that bond with the teammates in the locker room. But we got a great group of guys. The coaches did a hell of a job recruiting everybody, making sure that we had the good team chemistry in the locker room, that we had good glue pieces in the locker room too. So everybody's been bonding. We got along pretty quick. So I feel like you'll be able to see that throughout the year.
So when you're telling teammates, right, about what to expect from Earl, what are they asking and what do you kind of tell them? Because there's no way to prepare them for one of these practices.
Yeah. Well, the first thing was just conditioning. Obviously, I feel like that's the biggest question a lot of guys ask is how that goes. But then the second thing was just about how he does on defense. Obviously he emphasizes defense, so they wanted to know the concepts, the schemes. I've watched film with a couple guys about that kind of stuff, and then on offense, they just wanted to know what he expected out of each individual, and pretty much just broke it down that way. But a lot of the guys were very, very, they questioned me a lot about it because they were curious about it, and they just wanted to know exactly how it was going to go. So I was happy with that just because I could tell that they were interested in wanting to lock in and stuff like that. So.
And I think, he was able to build something at Charleston, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's coming here now to try to do it again. What were your impressions of him then and what he was able to do there, and then kind of starting to do it again here?
With him, it's just day by day. That's the biggest thing that I really can applaud him on, is that he doesn't really look 3 years, 4 years from now, or even next month. It's just day by day. So the biggest thing with him is just he's really, really good at taking his time and enjoying the process and really being patient with everything. So I feel as time here goes, obviously he'll get more recruits. Hopefully the program brings back the spotlight that we deserve and that we're working for. So hopefully everything just ends up rolling the way it's supposed to.
How much has kind of the role shifted from where you were at Charleston with him too? Because I know, coming to a new program, new teammates. The system might have been the same, but how does this kind of offer you an opportunity to either change your role or continue developing what you were doing in Charleston?
It's honestly a great position because I feel like with DeMar and Kai and you got guys like TJ Biggerstaff and James Carnick, I feel like playing with guys like that is just going to make it easier for me because all I want to do is shoot the ball. That's all I want to do. I don't want to dribble. I don't want to do anything like that. So they're going to make it easier on me. I feel like my role this year it'll be simplified for sure compared to what I had to do in Charleston last year. So I feel like I'll have a little bit more fun out there for sure.
How's Coach feel when you say that? When you're like, I just want to shoot the ball.
He knows me so well. I've known him since I was 11, so he knows that's all I want to do. So I feel like we'll be able to get that going.
Guys, game ready?
We are game ready. I feel like we've had our practices have prepared us, our scrimmages have prepared us, so I think we're ready for that game on Tuesday.
Well, how'd you meet him when you were 11?
Yeah.
I grew up in Anderson, South Carolina. He was an assistant at Clemson. Went to a lot of Clemson camps growing up, and kind of just built a relationship from there.
Explain to me a camp with the versus a practice.
Well, you said a camp?
Yeah.
A camp? He's a...
Hold on. You gotta get in it.
He does. He's actually really energetic. He's actually more energetic with the camps just because obviously it's around a whole bunch of youth, it's around the kids. So, and he's really good about giving back to the community. He wants to make sure that his presence is there and known. So he's really energetic in those camps.
Is it kind of cool that you've known him for so long and then going to Charlestown and then coming here, being on this journey with him?
No, definitely. It's definitely been a wild ride for both of us, especially where we come from. obviously we're both from South Carolina, both from kind of small towns, and to see us, at this stage at both of our careers, I feel like it's very special.
What'd you think of the ice gym event? You guys seem like you're having a lot of fun.
No, it was fun. I love the bright lights. I love the cameras, media attention, all that kind of stuff. So I enjoyed myself. Obviously, it was a unique experience for me just doing something with the hockey team. It's my first time ever seeing the hockey team or being in the hockey arena. So it was definitely a good experience.
Brevin, how do you go about forming an identity for this team when you got so many guys who are from other places, ton of transfers, new guys? How do you form your own identity for this BC team?
That's a great question. The biggest thing is we're just trying to make sure that our defensive principles are there. We want to hold teams under 70 points. So I feel like for an identity, offensively, he kind of lets us play free. Like, we'll be able to be free on offense, but whenever it comes down to it, we have to be able to defend and rebound. And I think early on in the year, you'll be able to see that that's our identity this year. So.
Any last questions for Brett?